Hey there, Virtual CEO Society. It's me, Velton Shaw. And let me start with an apology. I know I'm late. It's Tuesday. It's not 2 o'clock. Well, it's 2 o'clock somewhere, but it's 4 o'clock here. But as you can see, I'm on vacation. And when you're on vacation, a lot of times you lose track of time because you're doing things that you don't normally do. You're doing things to have fun. And I know all of us, we work very hard to bring our businesses to a new level. We work very hard to do a lot of things to take care of ourselves and our families. And we need that time. We need that vacation, that time away so that we can sit back, relax, enjoy the fruits of our labor and the reasons that we do the things that we do. So today I'm sitting out here at the beach. As you can see behind me, the beach is beautiful. The water is blue and pristine, and the beach is just, the sand just feels so good under your feet and toes. And you put on your sunglasses and some sunshade, and you have a nice glass of red wine. And yeah, I'm going to show you. I have my little glass of red wine here, and I'm just going to relax for the afternoon and may even have a nice Cuban cigar. It's two of my little things that I do to relax. But I want to spend some time today in talking about relaxing, but also what you do in that time, in that special time that belongs to you, that time where you can chill out and think without the pressures of everyday work and business upon you. Because all the time we're under pressure. It's like we're under the microscope, or we're like sandwiched in between people. We got deadlines, we got issues, we got meetings to go to. There's always something that we have to do. It seems like there's never time for us to do the things that we enjoy, to relax. But the whole purpose and the whole reason that we started this business, that we became CEOs, was to give us that quality of life that we yearned. That time to spend time with those that we love, the time to spend time relaxing and enjoying the things that we work for. So, I'm going to talk a little bit today about some of the things that I do to relax. Now, most of you who know me and know me well know that I'm an avid golfer. I love to play golf, and every chance I get, I try to get out and play 18 holes. There have been days, and haven't done it in my older age, but when I was younger, I played 36 holes of golf. Yeah, you got to get up early in the morning. It's almost worse than going to work. You get up at 5:30. You play 18 holes, you're probably done by 9 or 10. You go into the clubhouse and get out of the sun for a couple hours and relax, maybe have lunch, an early lunch or a brunch, and something cold to drink. And then maybe 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you go back out and you hit it again. Sometimes you can go in and take a nap, or depending on the people that you're with your buddies. Your buddies might not want to take a break. They might say, "Hey, let's hit the second 18 now and be done by 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then we can, go to the spa or shower and meet later on for dinner." If you're with your family, obviously there's some family things that may come in between that time. But it's all about relaxing and enjoying and spending time doing the things that you need to do to recharge your battery. When you're going at it 100% all the time, your battery starts to run down. Think about your car. If you leave the lights on in your car for an extended period of time, it begins to drain the battery. No matter how strong that battery is, over time, that drain becomes more and more and more, and eventually the battery dies. We're no different. We're human beings, and we actually don't have as much as the battery has when it's fully charged. The older we get, the less charge our battery has, and the more we have to take care of that battery to make sure that we can do the things that we enjoy and enjoy our lives for longer periods of time. So a lot of times you want to get away. You want to spend some time doing the things that you enjoy, doing the things that help relax you. Now, I'm cheating a little bit on this vacation because I'm writing a book. I'm sitting here and I'm sitting on the beach and I'm relaxing. I'm drinking a glass of wine and I'm going to have that good cigar, but I'm writing my book. And you guys have heard me talk about the book on different occasions. It's called Leadership Dynamics, 52 Principles That Every Successful Leader Understands. And the reason that I'm coming to you today at Tuesday at 2 to talk about this is one of the principles. It's actually a combination of two principles, because you have to always rejuvenate, recharge the battery, and have fun. Find a way to have some fun, even if you're on vacation, but more importantly, when you're doing the things that are necessary leading your team. You gotta make it fun. The more fun you make it, the less you need the vacation, but you'd still need the vacation. But here's a couple of things. If you can make it fun for you and make it fun for the people around you, you start to create an environment that people want to be a part of. People want to come to work. People want to be engaged in things that you're looking to accomplish. And what else, what better thing to do as a leader but to encourage people to want to be engaged in the necessary tasks and jobs that have to get done to achieve the goals and objectives that you've set or that have been set for you. So, more important than anything else is that environment. And how do you create that environment? You create that environment by setting the pace. And setting the pace means you got to take care of yourself. So what are the things that you enjoy doing at work? But more importantly, when you are doing the rejuvenation things to recharge your battery, what do you enjoy doing? I enjoy reading. I'm an avid reader. And even if I'm not reading, I'm listening to books. And the reason that I do that is because I want to help exercise the most powerful muscle in my body, which is my brain. So when I exercise my brain, even though I might sleep in and relax it a little bit more, I'm reading, I'm absorbing information. The main part of an intellectual education is not the acquisition of facts, but it's learning how to make those facts come to life. And Oliver Wendell Holmes said that, but making those facts come to life, making the things that you're learning become a part of who you are. And the only way to do that is to be a passionate student and to continue to thirst for knowledge, to thirst for doing something to expand your horizon. Nelson Mandela also said that education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. So not only are you changing yourself by educating yourself personally, but you're changing the world by communicating the things that you've done to educate yourself and to be a better student and a better leader. So I'm here, working on things that I enjoy working on, doing things that I enjoy doing, spending time with people that I enjoy spending time with, and trying to be a better me. And I encourage you to do the things that you need to do to be a better you, because we only go around once in life. And as I was told by a good friend, this ain't no practice run. So we got to do something different so that we can achieve things that are different than what we previously had. Okay? So as a passionate student, how do you do that? Well, I'm sitting here on the beach and I've got a book that I'm reading, and I've got this, my electronic umbilical cord, but it's not tuned to be a phone. I have a program in here called Audible. For those of you who are familiar, Audible is one of the opportunities or places where you can listen to books. And the book I'm listening to right now is by somebody who's an expert on leadership, John Maxwell, and it's the 5 levels of leadership. So what I'm doing is increasing my knowledge by some of my counterparts who are in the leadership space that are expanding my horizons by educating me on their philosophies of leadership. You know, the other book that I'm reading or listening to is The Alchemist. And The Alchemist is another opportunity for me to expand my horizons. But I'm looking for opportunities to do something different, to discover new oceans. One of my favorite quotes says that you can never discover new oceans unless you're willing to leave the comfortable shores that you now inhabit. So you got to do something different. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to be willing to do the things that other people won't, so that tomorrow you can have the things that other people can't. And as I talk about, being an avid student, one of the things we have to understand as CEOs, most CEOs are just that. They're avid students. They get to the C-suite. They get to run companies because they are always learning and growing. If you don't believe me, let me just share with you a couple of statistics. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Now think about that. Warren Buffett, billionaire, reads 500 pages a day. Most people don't read 500 pages in a week or a year. This man reads 500 pages a day. He might be a speed reader. I don't know. You think about it. It's up to you to figure it out. Here's another one. Doesn't read quite 500 pages, but everybody knows Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban reads 3 hours a day. He spends 3 hours a day reading and strengthening the most powerful muscle in his body. And Bill Gates, everybody knows who Bill Gates is, reads 50 books a year. Now, I haven't gotten to 50 books this year. I hope to get close by the end of the year. I think it's April. I'm at about 12. And it's tough. I have to set aside time every day to read. I have to set aside time every day to write the book that I'm talking to you or speaking to you about. And that is Leadership Dynamics, 52 Principles that every successful leader understands. But the principles that I'm sharing with you about being an avid student is one of the principles that I understand, and obviously most of these leaders understand, are necessary for you to achieve or accomplish great things. So I'm going to leave you with 5 points, okay? First point is make a commitment to increase the time you spend reading. The information that you absorb is very important. Read about information in your industry, information about your career, information that is of interest to you. Set a goal at the beginning of how many books you want to read per month. Remember, 3 to 5 books per month is what the average CEO, successful CEO reads. Point number 2, spend time listening to CDs. You've heard me say it before. I've turned my car into a library. I don't really listen to the radio that often, even though I'm a jazz lover, and I do have a boombox out here with some jazz CDs that I'll play in the background as I read. But I listen to books. I listen to motivational CDs. I listen to other information from CEOs and people who are doing the things that I want to do. So make sure that you spend time listening to CDs. Consider purchasing some software that allows you to listen to books. Audible is one of them. Software that allows you to place it on your computer and listen to books on your computer as you're sitting doing different things, maybe doing some work while you're at work or doing some other things. Your subconscious mind is much more powerful than sometimes you realize. Number 4, attend workshops and seminars to expand your knowledge. All knowledge is not consumed by reading and learning in a vacuum. Sometimes going to a workshop or a seminar and sitting next to someone else will give you an opportunity to learn things that you can't learn by sitting and reading. Do you understand your learning style? There are 3 different learning styles. What's your learning style? Are you a visual learner? Are you an auditory learner? Or are you a kinesthetic learner? A visual learner, you got to see it. An audio learner, you've got to hear it. A kinesthetic learner, you got to touch it. So going to a workshop as a kinesthetic learner and touching and feeling and being in an environment with other people may be the key to unlocking your learning thirst. Last but not least, DVDs. Watch the experts who do what you do. Look at them. Again, it's a visual learner. Watch them. Watch their facial expressions. Watch the inflection and their body language. Listen to the inflection in their voice, not watch, but listen. Okay? Be in the audience. Be there. Feel what they're doing. Touch what they're doing. Be a part of it, because if you're inside, you're getting it full force. And if you can visualize it and see it, then you understand how it's being perceived when you're doing. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but we learn through imitating experts and imitating the best. It's history. History tells you. If you're a sports person, okay, Michael Jordan got to be who Michael Jordan was because he did everything in his power to imitate Julius Erving. Kobe Bryant will tell you Julius Erving was his muse. He imitated and he watched every move that Julius Erving made. Julius Erving had a person that he watched. Everybody is watching someone who has arrived at where they want to be just like them. Everybody wants to be like Mike. I'm a soccer nut. You know, Pele changed the world of soccer. But after Pele, there was someone else. And then someone else. And then Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. And the list goes on and on and on. Now you have Neymar. All of these are Brazilian soccer players. And what's happening in the United States right now is we're developing a style based on watching the greatest players from other countries. So don't be afraid to watch the experts. To be an expert, you have to surround yourself with experts. And sometimes you can't be right there with them, but you can watch them. So those 5 points, I think, will help you as you develop yourself as a student. Be a student of your craft. Be a student of the skills that you're looking to achieve. And have some fun. I'm on vacation, as I told you, but I thought I'd spend a couple of minutes with you today and just talking about some of the things that I deem important to me and my success that I know will be helpful to you and important in your success. Leadership Dynamics, 52 principles that every successful leader understands, will help me and help you transform your thinking. And I guarantee if you transform your thinking, it'll transform your world. Have fun. I'm on vacation. Cheers. Be well until I see you again.